Taylor Dienelt, and thank you for tuning in to a special edition of Channel 2 News. Tonight, we will be interviewing 3 high school seniors, and they will be sharing some experiences they have learned throughout their high school careers. Stay tuned for their journeys. First, we're here with Alissa Brewer, a senior at Schneider High School. Alissa, please tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I work at Steak and Shake. I like to listen to music in my free time, and I also like to hang out with my boyfriend.
Oh, do you enjoy your job at Steak and Shake?
What was that?
Do you enjoy your job at Steak and Shake?
Oh, yeah, I do. It's taught me a lot of important lessons.
Oh, what kind of lessons have you learned?
Well, I've definitely learned how to deal with rude customers.
Where's our waitress?
I don't know, did you see her? Did you see her ponytail?
Yeah, it looked like she rubbed the grill grease up in her hair trying to slick it back. Ugh. Nasty.
And I need more water.
I know! Where's my water glass?
Ma'am, do you want more water?
I've been needing more water for like
sorry.
10 minutes now.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry about that.
Hey,
Yeah?
did you need a glass for me?
No.
Where's the glass?
Ma'am, you didn't order any water.
It's like, I don't care, I still want one.
Okay, I'll be right back with that. Don't even worry about
Let's
it.
go, come on, I'm paying for this. Oh, what advice would you give a high schooler getting their first job?
I would say just be a good worker, show up on time, and definitely learn how to hold some stuff back and filter your thoughts and your words.
I remember my first job at Domino's Pizza.
Oh, really?
It was awful. One time I forgot to put cheese on a pizza.
You forgot to put cheese on a pizza? That's not even a pizza.
Yeah, my manager was pretty mad.
Yeah, I bet.
Alright, anything else you've learned in high school?
I've definitely learned how to take criticism from others.
Oh, did you have a problem with that before?
Yeah, I was too immature and got defensive when people criticized me. I thought everyone wanted to see me fail and not succeed.
I know
Okay.
exactly what you mean, though. Sometimes I still have a problem taking criticism. Thank you for your time, Alissa.
No problem.
Here with Sara Hudson. Sara, please tell us a little about yourself.
I'm a senior at Schneider. I'm in the National Honor Society. I work at Once Upon a Child, and I like to spend time with my friends and family.
What do you think is the most important lesson you learned in high school?
Definitely time management skills.
What kind of things do you learn to time manage?
Well, between school assignments and work and spending time with your family, I learned just how to cope with all of that stress and to just make everything easier and to not stress out about it.
Pure competition, pure monopoly, externalities, equilibrium, due tomorrow.
But why?
Well, it is an AP class. What did you expect?
What kind of things did you do to cope with it?
Well, I wrote down everything I had to do, and I stayed organized so I knew what I had to do each night so that I could budget my time wisely.
I also had a problem with time management in high school. I had softball, friends, family, work, just like everything was so much, and I also found that lists helped a lot. Anything else you've learned besides time management?
No, I definitely think it is hard, though, for high schoolers especially.
Any other lessons you've learned?
Definitely learned that grades are not as important as just building relationships with your friends and your family.
Really? How'd you find this out?
Well, I just think to myself that in 5 years, the grades won't matter as much as how, like, the relationships you build with them and how close you are with your family.
It's so nice. I'm so glad you feel that way. Time in with your family is really important. Sara, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Finally, we're here with our last senior, Lord Vincent.
You'll have to excuse me, I just got my wisdom teeth out on Friday.
Oh, I never had wisdom teeth. My mom was so happy.
Must be nice.
What do you think is the most important thing you learned in high school?
For sure when I learned to drive a car my sophomore and junior year.
How do you think having your license and driving a car has helped you throughout the rest of your high school career?
Well, it's helped me a lot because now I can drive myself from school to work to dance, and I don't have to ask my mom for a ride or wait for her to pick me up.
Do you enjoy driving?
Yeah. Well, since I got my wisdom teeth out, I kind of forgot what it's like not to be able to drive. So yeah, I would say I enjoyed driving and I missed it a lot over the past few days.
You mentioned earlier that you used to swerve off the road. Do you still do that?
Oh no, I'm a really good driver now. I've had a lot of practice.
What advice can you give your students just getting their license?
Well, before you get your license, make sure you have like the set number of hours you're supposed to get. Don't just like make all your hours up, and also make sure you drive at night too.
I drive a car. What else have you learned in high school?
One thing that's really important that I learned in high school was managing my money.
Oh, what about that have you learned?
Well, when I had my first job at Zestos, every time I'd get my check, I would deposit it, and then the money would be gone in like less than 3 days.
Oh no, how'd you learn to cope with this problem?
Well, after a few things happened to the point where I like accidents happened that my parents wouldn't pay for, like getting in a car crash, I had to pay for the deductible on that, and that was pretty hard because I'm just a teenager, didn't have any money, and also when I got my phone stolen, I had to pay for that too, and then I had no money left over for food, for clothes.
So you're saying you learned to budget.
Yes.
So you would save some, then you'd spend some, but you'd
Just-
always have like extras in saving for emergencies.
Yes, just make sure you have money in case accidents happen.
Yes, make sure. Lauren, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this special edition of Channel 2 News. Now you've seen what high school is really like. Thank you, and please take these lessons to heart. Have a nice night.